This video demonstrates the integration of Finesse Gadget Designer with web-based applications like SalesForce. As we see in the workflow, the agent logs into his SalesForce account and authenticates himself. As he receives a call from the seller, he fetches the seller details based on the seller's mobile number and displays the details in the agent desktop. Products sold by this seller are fetched from the product catalog. Order details for a particular product are fetched from the database. As we see in this demo, when the agent is in ready state, he logs into the SalesForce account with the username, password, and the security token. When a call lands at the agent's desktop, the agent answers the call and his screen is populated with seller information, product details, and the order information for a particular product. To design this demo, we go to the Interface tab, where we've already designed the user interface. Under the Classes tab, upload the jar files that has the code for accessing the SalesForce REST API. We've already created our services that are required for this demo. The first service is Multi-Sys SFDC Authentication, which is required to access the SalesForce REST API by providing the username, password, and security token as parameters, and receives a session object in response if the agent is authenticated. The second service is Query Request Service that fetches seller information from SalesForce based on his mobile number and session ID. Another service is a DB service named Select All Product that fetches products from the product catalog. Now we move to the Designer, where we have already designed the user interface. Apart from the main page, we also have two pop-up windows, first to display the seller information, and another to log in to SalesForce, which already has the username, password, and security token. Once the design part is done, the next step is to select the events to trigger, apply actions on those events, and consume those events. We'll start with the Login and Logout buttons. On the click of the Login button, we fire a manual event to open a pop-up window. In the pop-up window, on the click of the Login button, we request a service that connects to the SalesForce API and passes the username, password, and security token as parameters. So, we select the Login button. On click of this button, request a Java service, and we pass three parameters, which are the references for username, password, and security token text fields. To consume this service, various actions are performed, like we hide the availability of the Login button and manage a session to store the value of the session object that is returned as a response from SalesForce. In action as Manage Session, choose the type as Save. Save it by any name, which in our demo we'll call it Seller Information, and save the parameter Seller ID returned as Event Data in the response. Click on Save. We request another service as the call is initiated. Go to Actions, On Call Initiated Event, request a Java service, and that service's name is Do SFDC Query Requests. This service fetches the seller information from SalesForce. We need to pass the field that was earlier stored in the parameter Seller Information. Along with contact and mobile number that is received in var1 as part of the call. If the data persists in SalesForce, then we need to find products for this particular seller from the product catalog. So we consume the service and do a check. If the response message is not equal to fail, we request another service to get the product details. This service is consumed in the data grid. Similarly, we can request the service for the order details. Now, once we're done, save and publish the project. In the New tab, we see that the agent logs in to Agent Desktop, gets into Ready State. The agent logs into the SalesForce account by giving his credentials, And on receiving a call, his window is populated with caller information, his product details, and order details for a particular product. And this is how we can integrate Finesse Gadget Designer with the SalesForce application and third-party databases.